looking at half a dozen.
What do you want?
To say farewell.
Good decision. You've got a lot to thank that girl.
I know.
Now. Off you go, then.
I should probably say thank you to Gav, too.
I'm sure I'll be calling on your help again, if you've a mind to lend it. A carpenter's work is never done around here.
Well? What do you want? No scratches, right? Not my best work, but it'll do. And how am I meant to do that, then? And? Make it quick. Not saying fortune, do you? That it? Fine.
Yes? What? Going purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Isn't the Moogle funny?
We just don't have enough teams to follow every lead.
Clark.
Gradually get...
I'm glad I was.
I don't doubt it.
Now, as to the task, I have
I'd be happy.
Mark, the 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are busy. You'll find one by... Young had so many uses.
Ooh, something smells good.
It is.
Oh, my thanks.
They must keep...
There's never a moment. And who has time to wash and dress? Anyway.
Oi. Back so soon?
Kenneth sent me.
He wasn't wrong. The way my... It's not. You keep yourself...
You!
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. I cannot concentrate, please.
All right.
Marvelous.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. Not the safest place for an un... Now go!
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild Mickey berries.
Can I help you? Kenneth sent me.
Ah, do you hear that?
Is he sick?
I tend to those who I would be lost.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
I hate. Can really do with a proper place to train.
Ah, you're back. Here, your reward, as promised.
The hideaway's quite something.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us.
It's kind of you.
It is the truth.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood. Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, all right? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Someone's in trouble. That's enough. Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around.
I'm Clive.
And I'm Marta.
Looking for you.
I noticed that.
Then what if I gathered just exactly what sort of...
What I need, it's the good stuff. You're...
Dark well.
That seam.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But Is it dark, rich, and fragrant? That should be enough. I better get it back to the hideout.
Jill's only just risen from her sickbed, remember? She needs looking after. Jill's only just risen from her sickbed, remember? She needs looking after.
Thought you were on your way to Phoenix Gate. Don't tell me you got cold feet.
I see I'm busy here. What do you want? That it? Fine.
Look what the curl dragged in. Coin purse weighing you down. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Well? What's Sancfordian, dear? And how am I meant to do that, then? Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later. That it? Fine.
There you are.
Well,
Not the soil. Glorious. But with this...
wait, see you in...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's...
That's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least. I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
Now, my research can continue...
Come by again when we've grown some fruit worth eating, and I'll see that you get some.
And what do you want? Go on, then. finished, are you?
I see I'm busy here. What do you want? And?
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Rand did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you. We should press on. That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
This won't be easy.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Oi! Stop and give me an hand. Here, you could... Typical. Still, better a crumb of crystal. Here, these blasted birds must have caught... I've got something special. You couldn't run it up to my...
Fine.
That's the spirit. All right. I'm owed a little something for it. If be off with you then. You and that package I gave you to the stable master at Martha's Rest.
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
That's one of our branded.
Are you the stable master?
This is for me, right? Not sure what some bearer's doing.
He couldn't come him.
You'll have it full of Gizal greens.
Gizal greens?
Chocobos go mad for them, don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, but you can't get greedy. Still, I got my whip.
Good girl. You get some rest. You barely have to stop.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon. You keep that sword in its sheath.
Which staff was for the Golden Stables again?
When he goes to Eastpool, leave him in the pond.
So much for all parts of the Empire being equal, if that's all the crystal they give us.
It's not like any of us lowborn can afford a bearer anymore.
The bridge will be fixed when it's fixed, all right?
But I was supposed to be in Eastpool yesterday.
Does this man even know what he's doing?
The bridge is down. If you're headed for Eastpool, you'll have to wait.
If it weren't for that mark, I'd be on you like a rash.
You ain't pulled that sword from its scabbard in days. Come on, come inside.
I'll be happy to show you how well I wield my blade after my shift's over.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. Keep them nice and fresh.
Come and have a look! Don't be shy!
Wish I had a bow to call my own.
Where'd you get these two?
Here, has this thing always been glowing?
It was good, honest work.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bear Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a strapping lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said he might be able to help us.
Follow me. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions. An old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job. And he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
Let's find that ladder.
We should think about pressing
Can't be
on.
seen talking to you. If there's anything you need, ask Martha.
Ready goes to Eastpool.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder. When's that gonna be?
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son.
Come and have a look. Don't be shy.
Fresh cuts, get you fresh cuts.
Ready goes to Eastpool, leave him in the park.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon.
Get away from me!
What was that?
It came from under the bridge. Come on.
There he is.
Hold on, we're coming.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all.
I am.
I'm a friend of Martha's.
Well, I just finished check. If you hadn't come when you...
We're just glad.
Aye.
Actually, she asked that...
Of course. The trusses are still stirred.
Thank you, Bernard. We're very grateful for your help.
I owe you my life. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we'll go wait.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then.
We will.
The bridge will be fixed when it's fixed.
I hear the levies are due to go up. Do you like that?
Ah, you're back.
We did.
It was lucky we...
It's the Blight's fault. But anyway, I don't have a lot to offer.
We'd be delighted.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth. About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late. So the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums, even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it. Couldn't wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favour and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey?
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
It was good, honest work building the aqueduct.
Back when we had proper leaders, proper trades. Not just selling our blades and our bodies.
you after? Take care out there, eh?
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish.
Come and have a look! Don't be shy!
Fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts.
I knew that children were tested. That a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way. Did we?
Fish!
There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within, I wonder?
Let's go and see.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you.
The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can. For the time they have left.
The curse has taken them.
as it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace. When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
It was good, honest work.
Ah, you're back.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now...
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't... Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have, used profits from this place to...
So when the abbot told...
Aye. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. Or... But it's not all doom and gloom. You got questions that need...
Thank you.
Oh, I almost... Sid and I have other friends in... And know that you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With a... Thousand little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct. But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust she'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
Bridge to Eastfield's men.
I have to find him. Can't talk now. Martha told me all about you.
You look like you're in a hurry.
Not far, I hope.
Sounds serious.
Not so much what happened now.
Where is this?
He wasn't fool enough to wait, but they'll be after him before long. Here.
If you've the time and the ink...
Of course.
Thank you, Clark. His name's Norris.
You found him. That fucking snake. We need him caught and handed over to the... Well, go on.
All right, Ronald.
Ha! Not bloody like.
Come on now.
You want something done?
Clive, this might take a while. Someone said this on. We have to...
I'd better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Here, you're that bearer. Oh, curse my luck. I dropped my crystal. Now I've not got your knack. It's just a short...
I can't
Oh, just Ah, there may be one...
Claimed it.
All right, eating it, but... Oh, don't worry. There were...
Which staff was for the Golden Stables again?
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
It's over.
This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
That's one of our branded.
You barely have to...
You don't know a man called...
I do, as it happened. And he had a lantern with him for some...
Good girl. You can't have got far. I better keep my eyes peeled. A lantern. At least I know which way he went. Someone made sure work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris. Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you
Ronald sent you after me, did he? And when we were so close, but it doesn't matter. It's one bearer to another.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha's men did.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers.
I never knew.
Just wait here and stay out of sight.
Thank you. And
I've been called. Oh.
Thanks. But if I...
All right. I'll keep... A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
Well?
Yours,
You found it? Any longer out in the sun?
Be more careful.
Oh, no point casting my nets. There was a time, honest. Crystals are scarce.
I'll be fucked if I'm...
There you are, Clive.
Well branded.
Only what was left of him.
Let me see that.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then?
No. I only wish those whose job it was letting a bearer go about with... Who want anything to do with me now?
Is it true, Clive?
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes.
Oh, thank you.
Make it quick. So, what'll it be? Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. Not my best work, but it'll do. Anything else?
I thought you said you weren't coming back.
Sid's gone off again. To Rosaria this time to pick up some supplies. Never can get him to sit still.
I'd been cast out and left for dead when Sid found me.
Bridge to Eastpool's mended by the sound of it. I thought I might have a chance.
I hear the levies are due to go up.
Don't you worry about them boards. I use good solid lumber. What's the base on the others?
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
Over here!
Excuse me? Curse my luck. A brat... Wait. Good. She won't be tried dealing with it, but we didn't...
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hope empty bellies. Martha's no fool.
All right.
Hey, I'd wager that... When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge, all right?
Hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
That's enough.
How to find this Bryce and let him know the road's safe.
Wonder how long that bait will last.
You, Bryce?
What's it?
Your friend asked me.
You'd have me? Then again, if you... Oh, you served us well.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Rosaria seemed a very different place back then.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
You're Clive Rossfield. It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all. The Lord Marquis and Jill too. It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and...
And now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah. Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
Yes. Of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please. There is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard, then. Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime.
That day in Dhalmekia, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony, when we looked up at the moon? I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
We should get some rest.
Right.
Good night, Clive. Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
Oh, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, I'm very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah. If we follow the road to the north, it should take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Harvest's down again this year. Bloody blight.
Anything take your fancy? See you then. Anything take your fancy? Safe travels. You? Those are Elwyn's. By the flames.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. The self-same garments, and now that day has come.
My bearers. Forgive me, Master Mayor.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to... When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their master...
And never returned.
Aye. The Platte Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became... But when we saw how the Empire...
And now you want to give them to...
They're yours, and they'd be better off serving you.
I'm no one's master.
I understand, but still... One of the bearers is an elderly fellow. I don't ask, only that you meet with him.
It would be...
Thank you. He sits by the well.
As fine a man as my father.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Where are you off to, then? Or hasn't your master told you?
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting.
All right, let's...
Good day, milady.
I'm looking for a bearer, an elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields. Have you seen him?
Ah, that old loon. Funny.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Ross, living in a dream, but better there than here.
No.
Anyway.
Thank you.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travellers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street, and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the Blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. And I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Oh, hold on a mo. Patrick the Chocobo Keeper might know where your bearer is. He's taken the old boy under his wing, so to speak. You should go and have a word with him. He'll be in the stables.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself. Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on about to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Understood. You keep searching here. We'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Think up now.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further? There's someone over there.
It might be him. Company.
We can't lead them to him.
Agreed.
It's over. Give me! Well.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Grace. You came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition, one which may take some time. Could you wait for me in Eastpool until my journey is complete? I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The Blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stay behind, we would long since have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Cid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah, after all she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The Blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, No life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the Blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful. There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.